Hello, and welcome back. Let's see what kind of situation I put myself into here. I got myself pretty good and surrounded, didn't I? I didn't realize it until after I had gone and looked at this video, the previous video again, but this threw me off pretty bad. If I had known that the map, well, I actually even predicted these reinforcements ahead of time, it would have been a better idea for me to leave this place alone for a little while and just send everyone over here to deal with all this. Then I'd be in a much better position. But too late to deal with that now. So who's gonna arrive first? This guy and this guy. And that's because I engineered that on purpose. Go me. Well, this guy would probably be in less trouble if he didn't have that recon squad with him, because he's gonna attack Weizsäcker at a diagonal, and you know how that's gonna go. As for this guy, he will attack at short range, as he should, or she, I don't know. They will get punched because medium AFWs are a little bit overpowered in how versatile they are, and, well, Weizsäcker in particular. And these guys will take a while to get there. So that'll hold them up for a little while, but I'd like to be able to eliminate this guy. I think this is the final model. It's actually, I think it's more durable than my guys, so good on them. It might actually, since this guy's gonna get roughed up a bit despite being that bulky, I might want to move Jen up here so he can follow up on that. That does mean putting him in woods, but I don't especially see a problem with that. That's percentage based, and light AFWs, lots of turns. Especially since, yeah, well, actually he doesn't have a supply, but anyway. I still think this is a good place to move to. Oh, yeah, that comment was a little bit on point, and more than a little bit my fault. Yes, he will say the same thing every time, but the timing. They knew what kind of stuff people like me would wander into. I think this is the first time I've been punished by a map for going too fast. Normally I get rewarded for that sort of thing. Oh! I thought that an anti-AFW would move up here, but actually, why did I think that? Why was I so sure? I probably wasn't even paying attention to the movement ranges of the light AFWs. They somehow did not count for me when I was preparing to move. Oh well. That was some pretty good stalling by the other guy to get that shot off. I gotta give credit. it might not be a bad idea to think about how many more reinforcements might be coming up. I think I've beaten 3 or 4 of them, and let's see, there's another 4 here. So let's see, 12, 13. There might be another wave of reinforcements after this, but it's gonna be pretty small, I'd guess. What we're looking at here is probably most of the map, so I should plan according to that. So you stay where you are. As for you, considering where the enemy is, I'll probably need a frontliner over here. I think the river is going to delay these guys, and I have a plan for them, but I might get blindsided over here. And as for this side, well, luring more enemies by having a guy up front doesn't seem like such a great idea anymore. And so where could he go from there? I mean, he's a light, he could probably travel 3 squares. But, you know, if that happens, Ayanna will just use heat shells on them and probably get rid of them in one exchange. That's assuming they don't stop and repair. They might, they were hit pretty hard. As for this guy, that's a little... oh. Well, if it can't move 3 squares along roads, they're not going to move 3 squares along plains, so it should be fine. So, off you go. You'll be able to intercept these guys and hold them off for a while. Until I clean up along the right side. Oh! I don't think... why? I've never seen that behavior before. I've never seen someone who's not damaged retreat like that after being triggered into a battle. Okay. Okay. I do not know what to think about that. So, what can I do here? How bad can I mess these guys up? You know what, I better not risk it. The whole point is to avoid big entanglements that could slow me down. But, you know, my only guess is that those guys were programmed to not move a certain distance past their starting point or some other point around the harbor. And if they're all programmed that way, then I could back off without too much trouble and deal with what's in front of me, well, what's to the right of me. That would be really useful. It would mean that I had to use some quick moves that I didn't have to. That is a problem for sure. Also, thinking about it, well, I'll deal with this encounter first before I worry about anything. They're using white phosphorus shot, focus. Oh, two doses of WP. But I'd rather deal with that than the incendiary, I think. I do have gas neutralized, so I should be able to get some homing shots off. In fact, I think I'm gonna go for a kill right here. Ooh, they fired off the shell before my homing shots could move. And the medics are gonna have another one. There is no longer a need for gas masks? Are you sure about that? Oh, that's interesting. The focus actually goes off first. That's pretty good planning, or design, whatever. What's weird is that my guys are kind of teleported to the front when that happens, so they have to go through that full animation of running back. Yeah, I should wait for that second homing shot just in case. I love it when my four-leg animation is cut off by these things. It's really useful. And I need this pushback. I could really use a weapon hit on these guys. first, and then fire. I don't think I can shoot again, even with emergency load, though. Oh, they took no time aiming that one. I'm not taking out their focus, thank you. So I have a decision ahead of me on how to deal with this. Whether to have someone go in for the kill or back off from that part of it. Alright. For this, we use a simple plan. I don't think I can leave John where he is. There we go. You should have fired the moment you had the chance. Like that last guy. He was smart. He knew what he was doing. And Weizsäcker doesn't even move forward as fast as the dedicated fist fighters. So, what you gonna do? If I move up here, these guys can't attack. This one technically could, but... Let's see. I think I'll need to have these three hold the river. Especially because... Well, hold the bridge, I should say. Especially because Ayanna is not going anywhere. She needs to stop and recover right now. So how many? I don't think Sergei is going to move because that harbor is a win condition for me. If there was a way for me to lure him away and then seize this by surprise, well, it'd be hilarious. But I don't think that they're gonna design the map that way. Oh. They can't do that. Well, I want this guy to move up here. That'll make it easier for me to finish him off. So... Actually, this guy could reach. That could be bad. I really don't like leaving them alone. But what else am I gonna do? Oh, this one actually can't reach that far. Well, it'll take a while, but I think I should have her go this way. I'd love to get rid of this guy's squad, make it so much more tolerable to deal with. But since these guys have to kind of go around, Ryoko should be able to get there in time to deal with those two. Epei needs to stay here at least until Ayana is ready. Though honestly, I wouldn't mind if in his current state he decided to exchange shots with her. That would be pretty good, actually. Can this guy yeah, actually. I have to scrap that plan too, because I don't know if you could handle two artillery duels. That would be a problem. So I keep forgetting that attack ranges of more than one square can't actually bypass units. It strikes me as a little bit odd, but that's just how it goes. Now, if either of those crosses the bridge and comes over here, then Ryoko can definitely mess them up. We'll see if that happens. And I'm going to run out of quick move at this rate. I think this will be the last battle of this video. So how much should I risk here? They're using smoke shot, and this seems like it's probably going to be the most difficult part of the map, so I shouldn't be too hesitant to use accurate fire. I also shouldn't be too afraid to move my troops forward. I could use the knockback from the rockets and the recon. If I can keep it at longer range, it shouldn't be too bad. Although they're probably going to walk forward a lot. I think the shield is beefy enough that and none of the accurate fire damage will be wasted here. Yep. Did not quite knock the shield off. No, didn't. That was just a little bit more than half. Wow. I think oh. I'll wait for this to go off and then pull it back. Actually, why did I do that? There is no need. What? Also, I don't think they have any kind of illumination shot, so... Yep, they don't. Yeah, in most games, conditions like this are generally bad for the player because they slow things down. You know, I better just quick fire that shield off. Yep, that did it. Wait, damage to shield confirmed? Alright. And now we're looking at long range. I didn't expect that. I guess they've been moving their troops around a lot. I might actually have to walk forward a little. Though I appreciate the protection against their recon, for sure. Maybe I can hit their legs, actually. That would be good, too. Although they have repair, so that's still not necessarily a disaster. Or waste, even. I don't... I'd have to use more than one maximum attack to wipe him out, and I do have a follow-up, so I shouldn't worry too much. Yeah, in fact, I should pull him back. I'm not too worried about the damage to my soldiers, though, because I am standing on a village. Well, I guess that makes up for the higher percentage miss that I got. Yeah, so the main thing that leg hit is going to do is put their supply units on the ground next time, which is good news because the next one is going to be at short range, and I don't want to deal with recon or mechs or at least not both at once in that case. So, where am I gonna put John next? Well, if he stays here, he's gonna be punched for sure. In fact, it's very likely that this guy will walk over here. And he's not gonna be stuck on the river as long as I thought. This guy definitely will be, though. He'll probably move forward to an attack at long range, and then that'll be it for a long time. Speaking of long times, John will have to move and recover, most likely. Actually, that's an interesting thought. When does Emilio go next? Before this guy, for sure. Yeah, I think... Change of plans. I want to move Emilio up here. He's gonna knock this guy down in one punch and hold the river against this very immediate threat. And Ryoko will move over here and probably get in time to deal with at least one of these guys. They're gonna attack at long range. They love to bring recons with these guys. Not the best fit, if you ask me. Anyway, John needs to move back and repair. Jun will move up here, deal with them. And what about Cansado? I always have so much trouble figuring out what to do with him. He's probably going to move in and counterattack after these guys move forward a little bit. So it'll be him teamed up with Ryoko. I think they'll be able to manage it. Right, I have a plan. It's not a great plan. I'm not convinced that it's even a good plan. But we'll see what happens next time. See you then.